What's up, Fight Fam, and welcome to Boxing Bros. I'm Caden, and this is our 1 year anniversary of the Boxing Bros. We started this channel 1 year ago today.
Whoa.
Listen, my co-hosts are going to introduce themselves, but before they do, I want to give some shout-outs. First, I want to give a shout-out to Complex. He frequents the Boxing Bros, and we want to show him some love. And
What up, Complex?
Big Mo, shout out to Big Mo.
Big Mo.
Show Big Mo some love. He frequents and he rocks with us as well. And also, we want to show some love to Bruce M.F. Vane. Shout out to Bruce Vane for showing us love. We never met him anything. He just shouted us out. We respect that. Big ups to Bruce M.F. Vane. And I also want to shout out a guy, the Great Speech Consultancy. Now, listen, this guy made us an Excel sheet as well. There was just some difficulty in me being able to open it at the time, but he made one for us a while back. So I want to shout him out for making us an Excel sheet as well. So with that being said, I'm done. Pass it over to my brother Trills.
What's going on, everybody? This is Trill. Man, I can't believe it. This year went by fast. So much has happened in this year. It's crazy, you know. But thank you, everybody, for rocking with us. Like I said before, we're just four brothers that love boxing, you know. Sometimes we're wrong, sometimes we're right. It's just our unbiased opinion on the greatest sport ever, the sport that we love. But I want to give a shout out to the people that have been holding us down on social media as well. Shout out to the homie Dave. I see you. You will be holding us down all the time on social media. Shout out to Super Kev.
Super Kev.
Shout out to Super Kev. What's going on,
Kev.
man?
Don't panic.
Shout out to Super Kev. Shout out to one of the homies on Instagram. I'm looking right now, David BROWNE.14 on Instagram. Thank you, man. You always show support. It shows love. There's that Ian Wiley, I believe his name is, that he always shows support, and definitely got to show love to somebody that's been there since day one. He's always rooting for us on social media and on YouTube. My man LK. Thank you, LK.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? And he be holding it down in the comments when people be getting a little bit out of control. He holds it down. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give shout outs to him too. There's a lot.
Shout out to
people.
LK, because LK has been with us from the beginning. So he knows when someone's saying something that isn't right. He knows when someone's saying something that doesn't make any sense. So shout out to LK.
Definitely. And I want to get more and more shout. I'll be here all day. You know what I'm saying? Shouting people out. But I just want to thank everybody for watching and for supporting. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we might say something, or I might say something that you don't like. It's not personal. I don't hold no bias. I think these fighters are warriors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that steps in that ring, I give them that respect, because it takes a lot to step into that square circle. So I give them a lot of love. And, you know, that's all I wanted to say is thank you, everybody. It's been a year. It's crazy. I'm going to drink to that.
LG, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, as y'all know, this is G. I got a couple of shout outs. So if you don't know, usually on YouTube, either Caden or myself, we usually respond to a lot of the comments. Now, I'll admit, we miss a couple. There is a lot, but
it's a lot, bro. But we can't respond to.
We trying. You gotta understand. You know, although you know we love boxing, we are professionals. We got families and other responsibilities. So, but I do like to give out a couple of shout outs. First and foremost, Kevin Kilgore, for blessing us with that Excel sheet.
Shout out to Kevin Kilgore.
Much for that. I like to also shout out Liking Von Wolf, because this guy always makes me laugh. Every time we post up a video, he has a comment that's just funny, but he also provides constructive criticism within his jokes. So salute to him. Dave Perry, for calling us De La Soul, even though De La Soul was on.
I don't get it, though.
It was only a 3-minute. Got 4 brothers on Boxing Bros, but hey, it still made me laugh. You know what I mean? Special shout out to Gabrielle Johansson. Like, she always comments, right? But she gets 2 real acknowledgments. She did a breakdown of Andy Ruiz, fighting Deontay Wilder, which I thought was like spectacular. So salute to her. I really do appreciate reading her comments.
I think that may be a man.
Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Oh, salute to Gabriel.
Yeah, okay.
Pardon me, Gabriel.
You don't mean no disrespect by that.
Yeah, you know.
You don't mean no disrespect by that.
I didn't know.
I'm just. Yeah.
You're right. No. Pardon me. But he wrote.
The picture's a woman, right? I think it's
a woman. So
yeah, it's like him and his girl. Yeah, it's like him and his girl. So that's why you can make the mistake.
Myself, pardon me on that one. But he wrote something that I thought was dumb funny. I have to be honest. He was like he will fight Deontay Wilder in Brazil, right? And then he said, "I'm 5'4" and 40 years old, so I'm perfect for his resume." Yo, I'm a Wilder fan, but I can laugh at Wilder hate. That was kind of funny. I was like, salute to this dude for that one. You know, we got other people like Mud Flood Warrior 2020, Dan Adams. Who else? Because they always provide good insight in the comment section. I also like to shout out Rachel Chigozi for telling Kaden to fall back on hating on me. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Stop it. I saw that. You sure, G? You sure that's your man's? Like,
yo, I was like, what is this? Trying to start drama? What is this? Love hip hop? What is this?
I can't even tell you. I can't.
If you know being Kaden in real life, you'll know we've been like this all the time. Like, if you
I can't tell you how many hours we done spent together from undergrad to just life.
Hold on.
In the
Y'all think this
gym.
is bad. Y'all should see us playing spades.
I know.
Yeah, and then honestly, and my final shout out is to our troll, this guy Michael Thomas. Reason why I'm shouting him out.
Oh, hold on. That's Toucan Sam. You talking about Toucan Sam?
Hating, bro.
He got a nose the size of Leonard Ellaby's. And I call him Toucan Sam because he like getting slammed. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter what the video was about. Yo, like, he'll just log on and just write a comment just so outlandish. I was just like, yo, man.
Yeah, I honestly,
trolling.
I kind of wish you didn't even mention it, dude. But I'm gonna be real.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be real with Toucan Sam right now. Yo, Toucan. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Like, for me, typically when I see a negative comment or a comment that's borderline disrespectful, I respect the fact that the people who are actually watching and writing it are boxing fans. Mm-hmm. They love the sport that I love. So if you writing something negative, if you disagree with me, I don't care. That's what boxing's about. The debates. There's nothing like the debates. The best part is having the debates. And when your fighter wins and if your fighter loses, it's all part of the game. But when you come with stuff that's not even related to the sport, when you come with stuff that's just foolishness, right? I can't respect that. Yo, if you're a boxing fan and you here because you're a boxing fan, whatever you write, you got respect from me because you love the sport that I love. As long if your comment can be disrespectful, as long as it's somehow related to boxing, I don't even care. But come on, Toucan Sam, you real,
know better.
You real tough.
You know better.
But these guys know me. These guys know me. I know what you think, but I'm telling you in person, you wouldn't say you wouldn't. They know.
Nothing.
Right now, man. Yo, listen,
say nothing to me. I guarantee that.
I want to say that to our face, so it's cool, man.
It's cool.
To me,
all love. Hey, shout out to Jill Anderson. She always shows love to us on Boxing Bros. This is a lady named Jill Anderson. I didn't want to forget. And it was a guy named Jack Casual 3 on Instagram, always shows love. And there's a fighter named Wayne Fitness 85. Also, yeah, he's a fighter. He's a fighter from the UK, and he sent us a lovely voicemail on Instagram, telling us to keep moving forward and encourage us to keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him too. So I definitely want to put the spotlight on the people that's, you know, saying showing support and encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Not the people that's trying to get some type of reaction because they feel some type of low in them. And we peep, dude. Like, you ain't even like that. So, like, you
I done seen dudes like him before, bro. I already know. Yo, G, you already know, bro. You already seen too. Like, I'm saying, yo, there's some people who watch this show and have actually been in the gym with me before. They'll let you know, bro. Like, dog, listen, night, brother.
He know better.
I don't understand that.
Like,
he know better.
Nah, but yo, I was
know better.
My final shout out, right, is actually too Complex. I know we already shouted him out, but the reason why I want to highlight Complex is because people on the comment board, for some reason, they thinking that Complex is playing like the villain on Boxing Bros.
Oh yeah.
Yo, y'all don't.
Like he's a plant.
Yo, this dude is a legit Wilder stand. Like he said on the episode, he go hard for his team. Like he's not playing. This isn't like some act. Like he's a legit like diehard Wilder fan. Like if Wilder loses in the trilogy, we might have to get him on like on professional watch because we don't know.
And also for everyone who's saying or who believes that, look in the comment sections from predictions in prior videos. Listen, this is this guy's train of thought. Listen, we'll make a video and Complex isn't around and he's Twitter fingers. He's already in the comment section talking smack. Yo, this dude been a wild boy since I can remember, and I've known him about half my life too. Like,
before, I remember this dude Complex got so hurt when what were we talking? We was talking about Amir Khan. And yo, this dude was like so mad. And I'm like, bro, your man got no chin, fam. so hard for Amir Khan. Like, yo, we knew some wild boys. We knew some wild boys. He
hate Danny Garcia because Danny Garcia knocked Amir Khan out. Yeah. And every fight after, he was hating on Danny Garcia so hard. Like,
yo, shout out to Complex though. Yo, I got nothing but respect for Complex. You know why? Because even though he doesn't have the most popular opinions, he sticks to his guns. You know what I'm saying? He don't backpedal and nothing. He sticks to his guns. You gotta respect a man like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was gonna ride with Amir Khan, win or lose. Aren't they both Muslim?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he gonna ride with Amir Khan. You gotta respect a guy like Complex. You know what I'm saying? I know he be sometimes delusional on his own. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely a wild boy. You know?
Yeah. He's a wilder boy. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let's let Ned get in here with his shout outs and introducing himself. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
First, I do gotta give a shout out to the boxing auntie Complex, yo. She hard, even though she get on here and go without her meds, saying all that outlandish stuff about Wilder, but we gotta let her sometimes.
Ned coming with it. Let's start it off with it.
We should love the auntie. But I gotta give shout outs to Omen One, yo. They've been there from day one. Jay Baggins.
Yeah, owe me none.
And I gotta give one more shout out. I want to say shout out to all our boxing family for subscribing, showing us love, making us go up to this point. And I want to give a shout out to Summer S as well. Like he been showing me love from Scotland, and I'm like, yo, I know I be slipping up, but I just appreciate the love, man. So yeah.
Yo, but there's also like a dude named Son of Scotland. Summer S is mad cool, says like mad positive stuff, but like Son of Scotland, he be saying he be coming. I actually respect Son of Scotland because at least it's related to boxing. Like at least it's something. It's an opinion about something that was said that he disagrees with. Yeah. It's not just I don't like the dude because I don't like the shirt or I don't like his haircut or some corny stuff like that. It's actually related to boxing, and I can respect that. Like so.
Some S wrote that episode when Complex was on, the last one when Ned wasn't there. He was like, "What happened to your friend who comes across high as AF every video. So salute to Summer S. Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do for the 1 year anniversary is we're gonna go through our comment section for some of our videos.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to give a big shout out. I want to give a big I have to give this shout out. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave a shout out to all the people that's been supporting and encouraging. But I want to give a shout out from the heart to you, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? To Ned. You know what I'm saying? To G. To Kaden. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to you, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Working with you for this year. And it's, Boxing Bros. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was from nothing to something. Just a vision. Just us just talking about boxing. That feels good. And people are rocking with us just off of our opinion. We're not backed by nobody. We don't got no agendas with nobody. We're not sitting here playing sides. This is how we talk. You know what I'm saying? And it's so great that people rock with us just on the fact of us being us. So I wanted to give a shout out to you, gentlemen. Because
shout out to you too, Chaz.
You already know what it is.
We are. It's a big success from all of us.
Yeah, it's Boxing Bros. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that the dynamic that we have is interesting because you're bound to have disagreements, which is dope.
Yeah.
Because one person may be pro this fighter, everyone else might be like, nah, bruh. So it's always good to have that dynamic, that breakdown. That conflict even on some of the episodes, and at the end of it, it's still, even though it be like with disrespect,
it's heated.
But sometimes the conversation gets heated. But people don't know when we press end record, it's still all love. It's like dudes are still chilling, still cracking jokes, So I just want people to know, trust me, dudes be chilling. It's never that serious.
It's like when we were in school, and even with Trill and everything. We would have a heated argument or debate about something, and then after that, you ready to go grab food? Everyone be like, yo, y'all were just.
You know what I'm saying? And we just be kicking it. I know a lot of people get on me, right? Because they say, I be like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, I say that so much. They be like, sure, but you know what I'm saying? It was either that or you heard. You know what I mean? So
that's how like it Von Wolf. You know what I mean? Like it's Von Wolf, every video.
Whatever you want, you be like, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I could have did that, but you know what I'm saying? It's because I get so passionate and I'm just talking. I'm not trying to be professional. Has nothing to do with my intellect, or do I have the words to describe how I'm feeling at the time? It's just that I get so passionate and I forget I'm really talking to my brothers, and I just be talking like it's just me and them. So that's why I be saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't have to water myself down when I'm talking to my brothers. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, I know what you're saying. And now, if you know what I'm saying, we go into the comment section.
I know what you're saying.
All right, we in. Everybody see the screen.
Locked in.
All right, we're going to start with Vasily Lomachenko. All right, man. I don't know what they're promoting. All right, let's take a look. Here we go. Summer S right there. Yo, and shout out to what is that? 55HR 1200R. This brother has a few comments. I like him. I like what he says. He said Floyd, Vasily, and Usyk all gotta be somewhere in the best technically gifted boxers of all time. IMO, great stuff, lads. Cheers. Thank you. We respect that.
Oh, Dan. Oh, and salute to the UK.
Yeah, definitely. Props to the UK.
We got a lot
to the UK.
Oh, and I did forget to shout out the Philippines, yo. I see y'all, yo. Y'all been there for us since day one, too.
Hold on. Let me get.
Even though y'all came at me, y'all been there since day one.
Hey, listen. Don't lump me in with Ned Philippines. Okay, because I might come to visit one of these times, and I don't want no smoke, because that's Ned.
I love the Philippines. I'm coming to the Philippines soon. Boxing Bros is going to the Philippines.
Boxing Bros Philippines, yo. Yeah, let's get it.
And we got to visit the UK. They show us so much love. In Australia. Shout out to
Okay, G finally got some love here.
I finally get some love out here. Y'all know, man. These
G has good reasons for his rates.
That's what's up.
I used to catch the worst smoke, you know.
Let's see. All right, let's move to go to look at the most recent joints here. Here we go. Let's see some of the newer comments. What's coming in? Boxing Bros, please rate my favorite boxer, Bernard Hopkins, from Mando, Lorraine. Listen, B-Hop beat my favorite fighter when I was younger, Felix Trinidad. Hurt my feelings, man. Hurt my feelings. But I'm no hater. After that, I was loving B-Hop. B-Hop became my guy. Especially when he said to De La Hoya, he had the belt. He said, I got the looks, and he got the looks. So let's make the fight happen.
Nah, but I definitely think we should after we finish rating the current fighters, maybe we should go back and highlight some of the old heads, man.
I know people want us to do Floyd. I know people keep asking us to do Floyd.
A lot of people ask us to do Tyson.
All right, Mike. So Richard Zerman, he said, dudes got game. The most impressive part of Lomachenko's arsenal is his dance moves. I can't decide if he's, I don't know, who's that, Norwave or James Brown. Maybe a combination of both. I'm also taken back by the lighting, weight, transitions, offense to defense, back and forth, like Berg or Federer. Yeah, now Federer, that's my guy. You think he's talking about Roger Federer, the tennis champion. That's my dude. They call me Caden Fed on the tennis court. All right, we're gonna move on to another video. Oh, that stopped sharing. My bad. Share the screen again. All right, we're gonna move on to another video.
Summer coming, yo. Get your breath for Memorial Day.
Shout out to the ads. All right, let's see. If you see a comment, here it is right here. Need a running tab on how many times he says, you know what I'm saying, at the bottom of the video.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you for paying attention to how many times I said, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Jill Anderson. What a miserable lockdown Monday needed. Boxing Bros. Shout out to Jill Anderson.
Shout out, Jill.
All right. Undefined Exodus. Boxing Bros with the thumbs up and the fist.
Damn. Yo, what's this guy? He just called Devin Haney the AOL champ. Yo,
Primo Lopez did say he's the two-time. Oh, hold on. I see one that I hold on. I didn't see this one. All right, let me make this big.
Oh man.
Hayden, my dog.
This again.
Riddick Bowe, Holyfield, Lewis, Razor Ruddock were in a 4-man tournament at the time. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm not even going. I've already explained this.
Yeah, you already addressed it
several times. Like, this is just.
Yeah.
You know. Go look at some other videos. You'll get the answer. You know. All right. Let's move on to another video.
That's what's up.
Hold on. We got live time. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. We just looked at that one. So, Jerry Summers. So, y'all don't give Joshua credit for Joseph Parker? I don't know.
Nah, he's probably talking about Complex.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, we give him credit for Joseph Parker.
Sometimes, right, if when I read these comments, I'd be like, yo, you didn't even watch the video. You know what I'm saying?
Did you watch the video?
For real, you didn't even watch the video. That's why I be wanting, but I was like, man, listen, I'm not even going to waste my time. You know what I'm saying? If you're showing love or something like that, I'm going to show love back, man. I don't got my time for no negativity or nothing.
All right. So what's this? Kevin Tamplin says there's still much for Joshua to prove, but I think he can and he will. Hashtag stop hating. Hashtag AJ is the man. All right. He got some replies. Let's look at that. What people had to say. All right. So Sean Dunnan said Fury is the man. I agree with both. To be the man, like Janet Jennings said to Sean Dunning, you mean Mike Tyson? Certainly not Tyson Fury. So Sean Dunning responded to Janet Jennings saying Mike Tyson is a rapist.
Out of control.
Oh man, we got crazy. What the? Crazy in the conversation.
Where we go with this? All right, so Janet Jennings responded to Sean Dunning saying, so they say, but do you really believe that? She just wanted money. And why did she go to his hotel room anyway? Hey, listen, there's a video that was done on this channel, The Boxing Bros, that kind of touches into that. There's other things involving that, but I don't want to say it. You can just watch it. The video was made. I think it was, Mike Tyson is a video up there. You guys check that out. It's here on Box Bros. That we get into some of that. All right. So Kevin Tamplin said at Sean Dunnan, Fury's a damn good fighter, but Joshua has a better resume. Resume is everything in boxing. It's not only an indication of talent, but one's ability to adapt to whoever's in front of them. This requires a deep level of mental dexterity and skill. So let me just say this, right? The way that Kevin Tamplin is doing this thing, I respect that. He's using logic. He's not. My other man just went straight to ad hominem attacks. As soon as she said, you mean Mike Tyson? Because he said, Tyson's a rapist. And your mama's a hoe. That's what, that's what it is.
Yo, that's crazy.
Damn, brother, we was talking boxing for a second. Well, let's see if we have any recent. Let me see what recent hate they're giving to your boy. All right.
To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Hey, let brother read this. Can Tyson Fury become the greatest non-American heavyweight? Why not? Why not? Tell me why not, Ned.
I'm saying I was just reading Mossad. Like he was his response.
Honestly, I'm gonna say no for that one. For the simple fact that I'm be honest with you, I think after Tyson Fury becomes undisputed, he's gonna retire. So he's gonna if he beats AJ, he out of here. So I don't think he could be the great.
I don't think so. He said he's not gonna retire. He said he's gonna keep fighting.
I hope so. He's got 2 more fights on his ESPN contract.
That's what he said. But after that, this Tyson Fury, okay, so he says one thing, he says another thing. The most recent thing he said was he's gonna fight for 10 years.
Oh, listen, not even if he doesn't fight. If he beats Deontay Wilder and then he beats AJ and then he retires, he still was the 2-time undisputed champion. He goes down as one of the greats just with that title alone.
I don't know.
It's with the title alone. If somebody said to you, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion. What would you say? If we wasn't saying nobody's name, would you be saying, "Oh, he's a great," automatically, right?
Yeah. With Fury is a little different, man.
No, but not no.
But if you do it like that, then yeah. But because it's him, you go, yeah. But when he got all the belts, he gave them all up. You get what I'm saying?
He never had all of them. He was missing
personal.
He was missing.
That's personal.
After he beat Vlad, and now he's missing 4. But what I would say is this.
He's going to go into the Hall of Fame.
Of course.
As the 2-time
we know that.
undisputed.
Saying, like, when you're thinking about
he's never been undisputed, though.
Like all the heavy
Tyson Fury, he's never been undisputed. When he beat Klitschko, he was missing a WBC belt.
Okay.
He didn't have a WBC.
He did.
No, he didn't have a WBC.
Who had it at the time?
Huh?
Who had it at the time?
When he beat Klitschko?
Yeah.
I can't recall off the top of my head who had it, but remember, it was Vitaly always had the WBC. And Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko were never going to fight each other. So So they never. So there was never undisputed. So he never had the WBC. So WBC was out there. And then Bermain Stavern ended up winning the WBC after Vitali retired in a fight with Chris Arreola. And then
I thought,
Deontay
I
Wilder.
thought the belts dispersed after Tyson Fury's thing. That's crazy.
No, the IBF, the WBA, and the IBO, they dispersed.
Yeah.
No, actually didn't disperse. Well, some of them did, but Josh ended up fighting Vladimir Klitschko to pick up one of the belts. But and then anyways, let's go to here because this guy Jay, I saw that this morning. So see, this morning I worked out, I was chilling. Then I saw that red buzz from this guy. Give some to Jay. Give some to Violent Jay. All the diehard hip hop fans don't know where that's from. So yeah, Jay goes, this video is full of inaccuracies. Michael Grant wasn't known as a hype job back then. Before the Lewis fight, Grant beat Andrew Galata in a slugfest. Lewis just went for the bigger fight, and Grant, who was widely known as the top upcoming contender, Grant. He didn't need to carry on defending all the belts because he already became undisputed. So he was already recognized as the #1 in the division. That's what he wrote. He said, I'm saying inaccuracies. So then I responded to him. And I had to say, now you're hyping up Michael Grant and Andrew Galata the same way Wilder fans hype up Ortiz to boost Wilder's resume. You mentioned those men because in your opinion, they were quality opponents for Lewis, but let's examine the facts. Capital, all caps. You understand? You gotta put it in all caps. Neither Grant or Galata ever won a heavyweight title. On the other hand, John Ruiz did win the WBA title. In fact, John Ruiz beat Andrew Galata when he was the WBC, that should say WBA champion. So that's a mistake on my part. I should say WBA champion. The WBA champion, John Ruiz beat Tony Tucker, Evander Holyfield, Hakeem Rahman, and Andrew Galata. Everyone in America knew Ruiz was better than Grant, even at that time. It is the reason Ruiz was ranked higher than Grant. It is the reason the WBA stripped Lewis for fighting the lower-ranked Grant. Those are facts. It is your opinion Lewis had nothing to prove. However, there are people that wanted Lewis to prove he can beat Riddick Bowe, John Ruiz, Chris Bird, and Ikabe Ibuchi. Don't forget my man Ikabe Ibuchi. Ikabe Ibuchi was a problem. Too bad, he ended up getting locked up, but he was a problem. Facts are something that cannot be disputed. The only inaccuracy is your opinion. And then my man Groove Tracks, Gingerbread Man, responded with facts. Thank you, my man. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you just be objective and come with some facts, we can have a discussion. He had nothing left to prove to you. That's your opinion. All right, let's go. Oh, Triple G. Shout out to Zombie Ray on the intro. A lot of people be hating on my man Zombie Ray on the intro too. He get a lot of love, but he get a lot of hate. It's like, dang, that's true. No matter what you do, people gonna hate, man.
He love it though.
All right.
He get a
Shout out
crack
to
out.
Big Swole. Big Swole. Shout out to Big Swole. All right. We in here. This is the Triple G video. So my man C. Jaramillo wrote, if GGG is considered a hype job, then Deontay Wilder is a hype corporation. GGG was a boss.
Yo, that doesn't even make sense. Yo, he just like disrespected Triple G in the process of bigging him up.
Nah, he didn't disrespect him. He said if he is a hype job.
Nah, yeah, but think about that. It's like if he's a hype job, then Deontay Wilder is a hype corporation. Triple G was a boss. So then are you saying in the process of saying Triple G is a boss, then are you saying that Deontay Wilder really is in a hype job?
No, he said Triple G. Look, if your argument is that he said he disrespected him because he said he was a boss, meaning he's no longer a boss now, then maybe it was
I think to say that Triple G is a boss, right? He's trying to say like, yo, y'all are bugging on Triple G being a hype job. Maybe am I interpreting it wrong?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just felt like he threw shade on Triple G's name by just doing that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, why would you even mention Deontay Wilder when we're talking about Triple G?
Well, because I think I honestly don't know. I responded to this. Let's see if he responded. He didn't say anything, but like I told him, I don't think any one of us believes he's a hype job. I don't recall anyone saying
like, why would you even do that? You know?
Oh man, let me go back to that video. Yeah, man.
Why Trill looks so angry in that picture?
Trill's mad.
Y'all didn't tell me when to say cheese.
It said Triple G, you guys killed me. Another dope video, fellas. Oh, man. Yeah, that was
Triple G.
Yo.
Yeah, man, that's Owe Me None. That's Owe Me None 2000.
Yo,
rocking with us from the jump.
Yeah, shout out to the homie.
Oh man,
he always been showing love.
Yeah, he been here a while back.
Oh, this shout out to what's this?
Is that Papoose 316?
Oh, we got Papoose 3. Always loved the Raiders, Golovkin, and still is a damn good fighter. And when it's put into perspective like this, it's harsh to say he's overrated. Did someone say he was overrated in that video? I don't remember. It might have been Ned.
I'm trying to think. Did I say that?
So Spicy Saucer. We guys so love the Spicy Saucer because Spicy Saucer said, "Did YouTube not push this video out? These views are not what they should be. YouTube is shocking." And so then I responded to him. YouTube actually flagged this video and said it is not suitable for advertising due to the content. Sometimes we'll put out a video and it'll just get flagged, and I don't know why.
I be blaming these promoters, man. Bob Arum, Al Heyman. I'm telling you, they be hating. Even though we show a lot of their fighters, still show.
And we don't switch. We don't take sides. Mm-hmm. That's what's so special about Boxing Bros. We don't take sides. We don't have an agenda. I got fighters that I like. They might not like them. You know what I'm saying? Like G got fighters that I don't like. I got fighters that they don't like. D got fighters that I don't like. I got fighters that he don't like.
Ned got the face
of boxing. That I don't like, you know.
I got the face of boxing. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, and it's just our opinion at the end of the day. It's not stone. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you can feel another way. It's all good.
Yeah, of course.
And somebody wrote Canelo's a manufactured champ.
Oh man,
yeah, JD
Wilder was.
Oh man.
Oh, see, again, this is another comment that makes no sense to me. It's like,
oh, but someone backed him. Shane Langford said 1,000%.
All right, this you can't. This is weird because it's like Canelo got the names under his resume. Wilder does not. How are y'all comparing the two?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Now, you could make an argument that, Canelo's fighting dudes past a prime or whatever. But he still got the names. Wilder doesn't have that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like, I just don't understand when people just go the Wilder route when they're trying to tarnish other fighters' names. Like, it doesn't make sense, man.
I know, but I just don't know, like, how can people just... Honestly, I'd be surprised on how people just hate people. They have no, like, general... with base upon it, you know what I'm saying? They just hate fighters and they just like other fighters more than they love other fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Like the boxing, I feel like it's cool. If, you know,
it's their. I guess it's just their opinion. Like it's our opinion. Like that's just your opinion. Right. I think Canelo is pound for pound #1 fighter in the sport, and there's probably somebody out there right now going crazy like. Trill's bugging. There's no way.
Nah, but I think at least with us, it's like, all right, we could disagree, but at least you could be like, all right, I could see his reasoning. That statement just didn't even make sense to me. It's like, y'all really comparing Canelo to Wilder, dog? Like, really, fam? Like, that's when it's like, all right, now the hate is gone from 0 to 100, man. Just, come on, yo.
All right. So we in here. Daniel Linehan said, "Complex. He's the worst kind of Deontay Wilder."
Like that comment.
Like that comment. I can't do it to my man Complex. I can't do it. I agree with it wholeheartedly though, but I'm not. It's like that.
You got 4 likes.
Said, you guys deserve so much more recognition, mostly unbiased, but honestly, hope yous go far. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see what we got here.
That's dope. That's dope. People that's taking the time out their day.
No, this is too much complex hate, man.
Like my man James AMG, crashing out of bed, feet up, crisp in chocolate, loving the show, lots of laughs. This made my day. Thank you, Boxing Bros.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love to see right there. People, they go out their way to show support and love and encouragement, not going out their way to show hate. You know what I'm saying? That takes.
You need balance, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You need. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. I appreciate the hate sometimes.
Yeah, it make me laugh sometimes. I'm
keeps you going. When you read them, you start rolling. You know what I mean? Like, you just laughing, man.
Yo, man, like my man Kanye say, everybody feel a way about Ye, but at least you feel something.
Feel some type of way.
You know what I mean? Charles Cruz said you should have Complex participate more often. He provides comedy relief. He is whack, but he does entertain much comedy.
Even in love, you show hate, man. I'm telling you, man. The comments be violent. You know what I mean?
But that's cool though. That one's cool.
Nah, that's right, man. That's a
good comment. That's a good one.
I'll be okay with that.
I'm talking about the Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam, baby.
I'm talking about Toucan Sam.
I know a video too. I'm gonna show you Toucan Sam because he been hating this like people.
Hold on. There goes hold on. We gotta address Mark. What he said. He goes.
Where?
Right
Mark's.
Yeah.
Nah. This is the best one yet. 2 hours in, still not finished. Complex. Keep the same energy. LOL. I enjoy this dynamic. Katie needs to stop beasting this poor guy. G is the pacifier and Trill is the reasoning. Complex got star quality though. He gave Complex love.
But I'm saying what he mean by G is the pacifier? Like, is he saying I'm baby and Complex or something? Like,
I don't know, man. You know, we can ask him to elaborate. Marks, if you see this, elaborate on what you mean on that.
G wants you to. G just want to know why you call him the pacifier.
All of this, man.
Hey, Joe Blog.
Because I definitely agree that I am the reasoning, and Katie needs to stop beating up on Complex.
I try not to get into it with Complex, bro. I really try not to, man. But he always sneaks a comment in that I just can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? I try not to.
I know. You be trying. I be seeing it in your face. Y'all gotta look. You gotta look at Caden's face while Complex be talking. It's the funniest thing ever. You're gonna die laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Complex, bro. Like, I know you educated, so you should see the setup that Caden's giving you right now. So I'll be looking at him like, bro, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Oh, he's about to do. You know he's about to. God damn it. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that's crazy. He just walks right into the traps, man. I'm like,
Yo, my thing about Complex that's funny is, for example, I don't set him up. He sets himself up. I'm gonna prove it to you. He says he thinks Wilder could beat Tyson in his prime, right? But then when we're talking about like Lewis and Joshua, he says, well, the fighters were better back then anyway, right? So you admit that the fighters were better back then, and you know the fighters were better back then, so why are you picking Wilder to beat Tyson? For the same reason. So he's never consistent. Yeah. So the fact that he's never consistent is what hurts him. Because
remember like what he said, yo, Klitschko was old. And I'm like, fam, you bigging up Ortiz, fam. You gotta fall back, dog. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man. Salute to Complex, man.
Yeah, so Joe Blog said, love the way Trill leaves his screen every time it's Complex time to talk, because he knows some madness is gonna come out.
I just be laughing, man. I just be trying to hold my face. I just be trying to hide my face. I don't want to give away how I'm feeling at the time. But I'm glad you called on. That's what's up.
Yo, probably like 70% of these comment messages complex hate, man. That's crazy.
Complex be getting back in it the old.
In fact, he go hard. He be thumb thugging for real, you know.
Yo, Vito boxing talk. Complex shaking my head. Yo. Shout out to Abraham too. Mel, he be in there.
Hold on, which one was that? Oh, Ibrahim.
Yeah, Ibrahim. Yeah, shout out to Ibrahim. He be in there.
Yeah, salute to him, man. He be going back and forth with me.
Oh, on this video, it was like G came out in the Speedo, I'm out.
Yeah, they were calling Katie.
I feel you there.
Hey, man, whatever, yo. You know what I'm saying? If I come out in the Speedo, I work hard for that body.
So it's this MC Treasure. Caden's a bit off on this one. He was way too pro A side. Andrade and Wilder situation were not the same. Wilder was the one ducking and turning down offers. Andrade's issue is no one wants to fight him. He's a big risk, skilled, massive southpaw for the weight class. Canelo won't fight him while he can take easier opponents. GGG won't fight him because he is waiting for a Canelo rematch. And Charlo, PBC protection. Andrade's replacement opponent, Walter K., when Billy Joe Saunders failed the test, was solid, massive guy. Yes, he's unknown, but I don't see anyone lining up to take on such a massive, strong dude. He was rated 1 R2 on the WBO for mad long, and Billy Joe Saunders never gave that guy a fight.
Yo, I don't understand. When did you like compare Demetrius Andrade to Deontay Wilder's situation? Yeah, I don't think. Sometimes we want people to be actually like watching.
I said he's not gonna get the fight because it doesn't make financial sense. Yeah. And always. Yeah. So I mean, I respect this guy at least because it's boxing related. He said I'm a bit off. I mean, I think maybe you misunderstood what I was saying. I never said Demetrius Andrade wasn't a good fighter. I just said Canelo doesn't have to fight him. He has other options. He doesn't need to fight him. Yeah. And Andrade does need bigger fights because that's the only way he's going to build his name up to become the star, to match the risk. The risk needs to match the reward. The reward needs to match the risk. So
yeah, you know what? And I think to add, right? Sometimes when we're talking about our fighters, I don't think people understand. Like, we could talk about a fighter that we actually like, but with just being realistic. And
I like Andrade. You know, we all like Andrade.
Went to his fight. You know what I'm saying? We like Boo Boo.
Yeah, but I think people they'll probably, maybe he's like a new person to Boxing Bros. So when they watch one video, they're assuming like we don't like that fighter. It's like, nah, we could like a fighter but still be objective.
Be critical on the fighter that we like. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm like, oh man, I just hope, man, these people give us the benefit of the doubt and just check out our older videos. And then they go like, oh, all right, yo, these guys, they do show support. Yo, he's a hometown guy, man. We want Boo Boo to win,
Yes.
This video right here, Crowning a Gypsy.
I don't think you should click on
I'm not even going to get into this, but I just want to say, so telling a narrative from a fighter's perspective, what motivated the fighter, the family, how the fighter arrived to a certain point, isn't passing judgment or saying something is the way it is. But if I perceive a situation to be a certain way, whether it's that way or not, if that's what drove me to become champion, when you tell my story, you have to tell it from that perspective, the perspective that drove me to be champion. So there's a lot of stuff in the videos like, I've never been to the UK. Hopefully I'll be able to go out. We've never been to the UK. This isn't to say the UK's being like this or pass judgment on the UK. This is how this man perceives, or these are people who fall into this category perceive their treatment, and this is what motivates them. So that's what the video was made for. But some of the comments I saw in there was just like heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of comments. Yeah, it's just come on.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was really
YouTube
hard.
killed that video so quick. YouTube killed that video so quick. Where's my man Pacquiao?
Right there.
Malik Scott, you know what I mean?
Oh, we gotta go to Malik, man.
Only fans.
Malik should play us. We be promoting Malik, man.
10%
Malik and Andy Ruiz.
Here we go to Pac-Man. Shout out to the Philippines.
Yeah, shout out to the Philippines.
This is when Ned caught the hate.
So for everyone who's like always riding us, particularly me, like, oh, all you guys do is talk about Wilder. We just went through mad videos where we didn't talk about Wilder. And our most popular videos don't all include Wilder. Like, you see Pacquiao here, this video with Fury. Like, guys, man, if you only watch when we talk about Wilder, you're gonna feel that way. If you only click on a video when we talk about Wilder, you're gonna feel that way. But that's because you only watch when we talk about Wilder, not because we only talk about Wilder.
And get familiar with our old videos too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We still got videos.
They can start by showing love on that Sean Porter video.
Damn, I'm like, yo, Porter, man.
Showtime got no Showtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I told you nobody likes the suits, man.
Showtime got no time. That's what you said.
Click on support, you know.
Yeah, right. Go check out our old videos so you can see that we unbiased. We unbiased, man.
All right, so check this out. We in the Pacquiao video. Here we go. Hot sauce. Ned should get in the ring with Pacquiao. Guaranteed he'll give the Pac-Man 100 after 10 seconds.
Man, whatever.
No, don't watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth.
No, something random said hot sauce. I was thinking the same thing. What's this?
I think the guy in the hoodie.
Freddie Ado said, I think the guy in the hoodie belongs to the same hood as Paulie Malignaggi. Keep hating, man. Oh, we got 14 responses to this. How he hating? Like Paulie always hating on Pac. How's Paulie hating on Pac? This your first in YouTube or what?
Yo, this is crazy, man.
Yo, people be going at it, man. They be getting gangster sometimes.
I just want to clarify, yo. I wasn't hating. It was just a miscommunication on my behalf.
Miscommunication right now.
Miscommunication on my behalf.
So Ned, fix it right now. What do you give Pacquiao's power?
He still gave him some low, even after.
But
I want him to fix it now.
Nah, but true. I use that as a segue to address James Doe. So James Doe he was talking about how our ratings and how we gave Loma for power, I think it was like a 92. And he was like, how y'all gonna give him a 92 when Wilder, no, it was AJ and somebody else. They were like, y'all gave AJ a 92. How the hell does Loma get a 92 for power also? And I'm like, yo, fam.
They not, that is the. Are you? Do we got to answer that?
You see, he was on.
We got to answer that.
That was like he's
No, Trill, I'm not even joking. I went back and forth with this brother, and yo, like how he's doing it is how Ned initially viewed it, and so.
This is crazy. They tell him pick up the video game fight night. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao the same power as the same average as Muhammad Ali or something. You think what I'm saying?
I was so confused, but then I was like, all right, well, maybe Ned, you ain't the only one, man. So I like.
I know.
Ned said, I know. That's feeling good now. That's really good now.
That's only one person co-signing.
That's one. Yo, that's not a good average. That's a one hot comment every 10-year average.
Hey, man, that's another reason why Trojans 99.999%.
What's up?
Oh,
Yo, you can't even talk, man. Shut up, man. Yo, all right. So check this out. KO Fit Banking said Ned was on crack during this segment, so you guys lack comprehension.
Whatever. I ain't even gonna argue. I slipped up. Shout out to Freddie, yo. I see you.
Let me see if there's any new comments. Let me see if they still getting that. Ned was averaging.
Let's see if they still getting that.
Someone, what's this? Calvinist 1689 said, "I think it's best to do these tables on Excel instead of Word." Shout out to Kevin Kilgore. We doing it now, brother. Chan Mean, you got a new sub. Thank you.
Salute.
Where's
Hold on. Somebody said unsubscribing and dislike.
what is this? Don Juro or somehow he said unsubscribing and disliking this video for giving Manny a 50 on power.
I think I'm the one who responded to him. I was like, yo, forgive that's ignorance, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man, jeez, man, you're costing us money, CJ. My man said he's done with us after that.
Kick the guy out. Nothing but blasphemy. Golly, man, Chris.
That's Chris. Chris said kick the guy out. I don't think Pac-Man even writes posts on Facebook. He probably just nods to them.
Yeah, I think that's true too, yo. Yeah, I would say this. Yeah, I was reaching with the Facebook post, but it is what it is, you know.
All right, man, it's time. We gotta go there. We gotta go to Malik. We gotta go to Malik. All right, Special K. This is proof he would do anything for money, including take a dive. This dude Broner, he be in our stuff too. Now, this dude Broner's a funny dude.
What he wrote, man, looks like he's going for female heavyweights instead of male heavyweight. Disrespectful, yo.
Oh man, he loves chubby.
Oh,
Yo, Addison said more cushion for the pushing, bro. Cliff Bailey looks like Wilder misses. Yeah, who's this? Bros. He's coming for that BBW belt. Yo, shout out to Alton Rogers. He's been in our comment sections for a while too. For as low as $25 a month, you can see Malik knock it out like he never could in the ring. I'm crying. That whole segment at 240 at the end was classic. 100. Thank you, man. Shout out.
that video was funny though.
Hilarious.
The Deontay Wilder audits, man. I don't even want to dive up in them joints. Yo, let me show you how far back.
All the ones with complex, man. Those ones be. Yo, which was the one where we had that?
The one with what?
Where it was like, yo, I think it was this one right here. Tyson Fury. Scroll up. Tyson Fury punishes Deontay Wilder. Those comments, man.
See somewhat of a Vladimir
Klitschko. yo, complex look like he's ready for war, yo.
Yo, for people who's never watched this video, bro, Complex brought this man flowers, bro. Complex came in with flowers. Where is this at? Oh,
he showed up as his attorney, yo.
That was on another video.
That one was funny. That one was funny. Yo, we should click on that one too.
Look at.
He was ready to go out on the shield. He didn't want to end the fight. His trainers threw in the fight. But Wilder's come a long way when you look at his career. And for me, I like to give people roses when they're alive. For me, Wilder, here's your flowers. Here your flowers.
Those flowers would come back to bite him in the butt later.
Oh man. Oh, this dude. Shout out to Complex, man.
Oh, I think you have me right here.
Haters celebrate.
Yo, tell me when I'm not stating
The haters
facts.
boss.
How am I hating when I'm just stating
I'm
facts?
just saying,
So
everybody-
everybody who's objective, you know I'm stating facts. He's stating opinion. I'm stating facts. I'm actually the one who's being objective. I'm just not delusional and a fanboy. I didn't bring.
Oh, he grabbed his flowers.
Right? And you know why I'm playing this? Because Deontay Wilder let down Black America. For starters, I never adopted him to represent Black America. But since he decided to represent Black America, I'm ashamed. Okay? So, this is me wearing a pin of someone who really represents Black America, Malcolm X. Okay? This is what someone like, not that bum, Deontay Wilder. Okay? And so here is another pin. It says, here's another pin. Here's another pin. It says, I'll try being nicer if you try being smarter. Okay? So that's how I feel about this whole situation. And this is why I'm dressed in all black, black hoodie, black sweats, black shoes. He's bringing the flowers for the funeral that I'm attending right now. Okay?
Oh, man. I'm mad I missed that one.
Oh, man, that was breezy.
Wow, that was love though. Like,
you know what's crazy? Because you use it, everything against him. I'm like, damn, bro, you brought the flowers.
Listen, I wish, like I said, when I came back, I wish I was there, so I could have threw in the towel and saved Complex. That was crazy.
You went so hard though. I respect it, man.
now, here's the thing though. Even when you see like that debate with me and Complex, like after the debate, man, it's just fun. It's just love. Like
we be like joking, cracking.
We just have fun, man. We just have fun. You know, my man suffers from Wilderitis, you know, but other than that, you know, so let's look at some of these comments. Yeah, some of these comments. Oh man, this dude, DeMarcus Cousins' third cousin, man, he's a funny cat too. There go my man LK right there.
Okay, always show.
Damn down 187. He rocks with us too.
Yeah.
Wrote, history sounds too complex for Complex.
Shout out to Jam Down.
What's that? Psychomatic wrote, this is best channel I have ever come across so far on YouTube, whereby the sports of boxing is represented with honesty. We're all our favorite fighters, but when they lose to better fighters, we don't come with BS excuses. Many other channels want to discuss the sport. However, when personal love they have for their favorite fighters, they take the best of them. It ruins their analysis. The next thing you know, it is all getting boring, and you have one changes or switches to another. Makes sense.
Who said that?
Psychomatic.
I agree with them 1,000.
Shout outs to you, Psychomatic.
What's this? Toba, Wilder fans are so delusional. Brummy boxing fan. Shout out to this guy. I've seen him in a few comments. I really like this channel. Subbed on the strength of this debate. But dude who is using boxing channel news for facts is too high on Wilder. These facts about Wilder are clear. The guy swerved all opinion. Povetkin sued Wilder for not waiting for the B sample, which cleared him. And using Stavern is a glaring example of how the WBC were holding up the heavyweight division and protecting Wilder. I'm saying, man, the other thing too that I like, we do have some knowledgeable people who tune in. We have some knowledgeable
they do.
And they come in and, you know.
They be telling us something. They be telling me some stuff I didn't know. So shout
out to Nick B, because Nick B, listen, man, Caden must be, well, I'm not saying I'm leader, but he said he kind of sounds like Denzel. That's what I like right there. That sound like, hey, listen, man, you know,
Nick B, man, stop gassing him.
Hey,
what are you doing, Nick B?
Denzel Washington.
Let me tell you something.
Come on,
they'll all
man.
be playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
See what you started, Nick B?
Shoe program.
See what you started, Nick B.
Intellect 123, LOL, Complex is so diluted. He said Wilder didn't fight Povetkin because he popped for PED. See, Wilder is a true champion. Okay, so why did Wilder and his team proceed to then go and fight Luis Ortiz twice, even though he popped for PEDs?
Good point.
That's good point. Hey, listen, man, that's why I rock with these people. Like people like this, 100. Even the people who come at me, like my man Jay, who came at me. He has some knowledge, but he just added too much of his opinion into it. But like, I respect that. Yo, what video is 2K and Sam on, man?
It was like it was one of the new ones, the 10 mil joint.
Oh, word, we got 2K and Sam in there. Let me get 2K real quick. We're gonna end on 2K. I really got.
No, I gotta address those comments though on this. The Wilder demands 10 million. Yo, listen again.
Oh, wait. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, yo, these comments. All right, everyone's like, yo, how y'all posting fake news? This and that. Man, first and foremost, yo, we are not full-time news anchors. You know what I mean? Like, we are 4 dudes. You know, we see something on Twitter, we report on it. You know, like, if come to find out the thing isn't true, okay, hey man, don't sue us, bro.
Nah, bro, you don't even
goes to Wilder coming
bro, you don't even need to go there, bro, because I'll dead it with the first few seconds of the video. In the video, we said if it's even true.
Yeah,
like, nobody said it was true.
Mad at those comments and people like, yo, why y'all sharing fake news? I'm like, yo,
hold on.
That's what made me say, do these guys really be watching the video?
Listen, live time, I could be wrong, but I swear we point out that it may not even be true. Hold on.
And what you say, man? I can't hear you. I said NTBE, baby. Wait, man. You see Ned got done up. Looking like Wilder 2.0.
I think we already. No, we didn't do it.
No. This is the intro.
Nothing. And a few minutes ago, Sky Sports released it. He's not stepping aside.
He's not stepping aside.
Conversation an hour ago.
Oh, let me.
Minutes ago, Tyson Fury responded saying he's not paying Wilder nothing. And a few minutes ago, Sky Sports.
A little bit before that.
He's not stepping aside. Yesterday, there was an article that said Deontay Wilder will agree to step aside for $10 million.
Let's stop it there. Was there or was there not an article?
That's what I'm saying.
That said Deontay Wilder's willing to step aside for $10 million. There was, in fact, an article that said that, right? Okay. That's a fact, right? Cool. We just...
Then today, Tyson Fury responded saying he's not paying Wilder nothing. And
did that not happen? Did Tyson Fury not say he's not paying Wilder anything to step aside? Okay, so there's another...
I don't think these guys be watching the video.
Yo, they be thinking we the FBI, bro. Thinking we can investigate to confirm everything. Like,
hold on.
Not even that.
Hold on, bro. What you're saying, you're saying like we said something that was inaccurate, but
we did.
Hold on. They're just reading the title. They're just reading Wilder demands 10 million.
Hold on. Let this part rock. So, like, one of the first things Eddie Hearn says is we're being told he's not stepping aside, and I said this is from today, like minutes ago.
Sky Sports released it. He's not stepping aside. So I had a conversation an hour ago.
Okay, so he's be told. I know that Hearn went on for a while.
Should Wilder step aside? Should they pay him? Should they say forget it? Have the fights? I mean, all the reports coming out. Some conflicting. What's your take on it, G? All that. Should Wilder step aside? Should they? I'm trying to choose my deal. You know what I mean? I would think that any deal between Tyson Fury and AJ, you'd probably run it twice. Everything we need. All right. Those words from
Eddie Hearn.
They just watched the title. They didn't watch the video. They just looked at the title and comment.
Exactly. So once again, man. Oh, I stopped sharing. Let me share again. Nobody said he wanted to step aside. We said there was an article that said that. And Tyson Fury did say he wasn't paying him to step aside. And then we played Eddie Hearn saying, well, what we're being told, he's not going to step aside. And then before we even gave our opinions, we said there's conflicting stories. But what do you think should happen?
We're not supposed to think.
I know, we can't do that.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We can't do that. We can't
have an opinion. Thinking. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, let me go back to that. I want to see Toucan sing. I want to see Toucan.
We do, and it's so crazy, man. It's like people don't know, like we don't have no like backing. We don't have no agenda we're pushing, and we always, the number one is to protect the integrity of this channel, to always be honest and give our unbiased opinion. You know what I'm saying? We, like, people don't know, we got boxers that rock with us. You know what I'm saying? They got boxers that like what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We don't all go and ask them for interviews or nothing to keep the integrity of our channel. And that was something that Caden came up with, you know what I'm saying? Which I thought was a dope idea, because we didn't want nobody to think that we couldn't be, unbiased. And I think that shows you that we ain't trying to, manipulate the people or nothing. We're just trying to be honest and tell you how we feel. That's what's so crazy about it. That's why I don't understand people. Just watch the video. Just watch the video. Don't just go off the title. Don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. And the comment you were talking about, G, is James AMG. He said Wilder said he wants to be pregnant, so if him and Stavern had a baby, that's Ned. Good video again. South Croy jumped in. Shout out to South Croy. He's commented on a few videos. Here goes Summer S. Here goes my man right here. Son of Scotland 90.
Hey, watch your mouth, yo. Watch your mouth, yo.
Yo, he brings the smoke. But like I respect Son of Scotland 90.
I respect him too, because he showed Big G some
shout
love.
out to Son of Scott. Big G on point.
He showed you some love, but he said Big G on point today.
For a change.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, and then LK said, he's an up and comer.
Shout out to
shout out to them.
Prospect mode right now.
Shout out to them. That's love.
Look at Complex.
Complex. Shout out to Complex, though. That's my guy.
Shout out to Complex. Shout out to Big Mo.
Oh, here
the
this
real
guy.
mojo.
Here's Michael Thompson. No, Thomas. Uncle Tom's podcast of boxing gossip. Look at this dude. Hold on, let me get this dude.
You gotta look at him. He looks funny.
He look like he's trying to kiss himself. Look at him, dog. Come on, bro. Yo, look at this nose, though.
Look at the love. Look at the love he gets.
Nose.
Oh, that's him?
Little Ellaby.
These dudes' pages.
Huh?
I never click on these dudes' pages.
Yo, go let's see how many views he got, because see how many people respect his opinion.
Let me hear what he sound like. Let me hear what he sound like.
I can't even hear anything.
Oh, you fake was. I'm going to give you a real one. That's deep. Oh, all right. I'm stopping this. Yo, you know what? I actually feel bad.
How many views he got?
Yeah, that doesn't matter, man. That doesn't matter. Let's just keep it.
I actually feel bad. I feel bad now. I feel bad. I'm gonna leave this man alone.
Yeah.
I know he's special.
I'm gonna leave this man alone. After seeing that, I feel I understand.
He's special. It's all right.
I understand. Leave him alone. I'm done. I'm done. All right. Well, I really don't.
Yo, it's been one crazy year, man. It's been one crazy year, man. And once again, I just want to thank all the supporters, man, and everybody that came through and pressed subscribe. There was even a comment saying that they were taking people, they were unsubscribing people. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But yo, for real, from the heart, man, thank you so much for all the support.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
so we
like,
really
shout out to all
appreciate
our subscribers, man.
All right. Thanks, Trill. Ned, you got any closing words for us, Ned?
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, Trails. I just want to say shout out to all our subscribers, yo. I really appreciate the love, yo. It's been this is like all organic, yo. We didn't like this is from the bottom to the top, yo. And I want to see y'all grow with us, man. This is like really dope, and I'm glad that like it's all starting to pay off, yo. Thanks again, yo. I appreciate everything, yo.
All right, G.
Please.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, G. Any closing words?
Hey, man, I love to hate. You know, I'm be honest, man, it fuels me. You know, like these dudes will tell you in the gym, there be times I be wanting to quit, but somebody hate, I go another round. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, I love to smoke. Y'all, hey, just whether love, hate, whatever, just keep commenting. You know, and hey, if y'all say, hey, yo, G's garbage. Hey, man, that might be the motivation I need to outperform other people. You know what I mean? So I love to smoke. I'm being honest with y'all. I just love to smoke, man. It's all good. So just keep going, man. Hey, trolls, I accept the trolls, too, for who y'all are, man. Hey, I could read a comment and just be dying. Like, it's nothing for me, man. So just keep it going. But salute to the ones that really do rock with us and that love the channel.
Yeah, 100%. So for me, I just want to say thank you. I always grew up loving the sport of boxing. For me, there were times in my life, like I said before in a prior episode, where the only thing that was consistent was boxing. I knew when the next big fight was. I didn't know when I was going to eat. I didn't know where I was going to stay, but I always knew when the next big fight was coming up. And I can watch the fight, and it brought me some satisfaction. And I can go to the boxing gym where I was always accepted, but the only thing that mattered was how hard I worked. So for me, boxing taught me discipline. It taught me strategy. It taught me so many things that allowed me to be successful in life. When I was younger, people predicted that, I would be dead or in jail. But the discipline that I learned from being in a boxing gym allowed me to excel in life, to the point where I didn't need to fight for a living. So I always maintain the love. I always love boxing. Boxing is always my favorite sport. It's always been a passion of mine. It always will be. And what this channel has showed me is that there's so many people that feel the same way, because during quarantine, when everyone's locked down in their house and they could be doing a million things, you choose to watch a channel that's dedicated solely to boxing. So thank you, because I know that there's so many other people out there like me. And so it makes me feel like less of a weirdo. So, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love the support. Hopefully we can continue to keep bringing you videos that you can rock with and that make your day as well. So with that being said, I'm done, bro. You can take us home.
Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It is the Boxing Bros. 1 year, baby.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. 1 year. We